Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Aries and their person. I hope everyone's doing well and having a great day. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Aries. Angel spirits, guides, please show us what is the overall energy between these two. Aries and their person, please. Overall energy. The Nine of Swords, the Sun, Three of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so, I mean, so I'm just getting that, this person is heartbroken. They fell in love with your kind, soft, nurturing, presence. But they didn't respect this connection. They didn't respect you or nurture you, so you had to harden up. You had to pull away. You felt like you had to carry the weight of the connection because they couldn't. Right? They could have been, immature or, just not having their life in order. They could have anxiety. They could have past traumas that, needed to be healed, or, they could have even came into this connection with a broken heart, definitely needing healing. They didn't lead, so you had to. What is your energy, please? Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely standing on your own 2 feet. Your finances are right. You're doing the damn thing, but I'm just getting that, your standards are higher now. You're on a higher timeline. This person wanted you to buckle and be in mental imprisonment. They wanted to keep you bound and tied, or, they wanted to keep you down, but you broke free. You're free now. You're liberated. You're standing on your own 2 feet. You're rising and shining. Like the amazing, beautiful sunrises every day. What is their energy? The World. And the Emperor. Wow. Yeah, they definitely want to start a new cycle here. Let me get one more for this, please. Why the World and the Emperor? And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. This person, yeah, they couldn't even meet themselves where they were. Where they were supposed to be. They couldn't meet themselves on the Emperor level. Let alone meet you on your higher timeline. So that's why things came to an end. They put all this burden and all this weight on themselves because they didn't make the right choices. They didn't boss up. They didn't mature. How do you see them? How do you see them? Knight of Swords. And the Moon. Yeah. Yeah, this person lives in fear. They're a runner. You know, they have abandonment trauma, abandonment wounds that need to be healed. This person is uncertain in every aspect of their life. You know, they wore a mask. How do they see you? How do they see you? King of Cups. We have Aries energy out, and we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And Pisces again, High Priestess. Yeah, they see you as, yeah, absolutely, like, so spiritual. So in your intuition, in your own self. You know, you're so in tune to yourself. You know, I'm just getting to, you know, that deep trauma survivors develop a strong intuition and resilience. You know, and they see you're highly protected. You know, God is always guiding you every step of the way. You're very spiritual and very protected. How do you feel about them? 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's greedy. All they care about is money. They're chasing the money. They're chasing the dollars, so they're always going to be in lack. They're needy for money, so they're always going to be needy. And they're always going to be chasing after money. That's all they care about. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? 8 of Cups. And the strength. Yeah, you had the strength and courage to walk away. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't stoop to their level. You just kept going. Rising and shining every day. You know, increasing your money, increasing your happiness, increasing your good vibes, increasing your frequency. You're on a total different frequency and timeline. This person stays stuck in low vibrational, low frequencies. What are your actions in the 3D? 6 of Wands. What are you doing? Judgment. Yeah, absolutely. Rising and shining every day. Absolutely. Becoming more in tune with yourself, more spiritual every day, more victorious, more successful. You were born to be in the spotlight. You were born to rise and shine every day. What are their actions in the 3D? Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're giving their money to a Queen of Swords. They're giving their money to a situation or a person that doesn't respect them. Somebody who's rude or crude or just cold demeanor. Somebody who doesn't care about them. They just care about the money. What are your messages towards them? Hanged Man, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person really needs to look at things in a different perspective when it comes to money and finances. Or else they're always going to be stuck. They're always going to feel in lack, and they're always going to be chasing the dollar. They need a mind shift around money. What are their messages towards you? Their messages towards you, please. Page of Wands. The Seven of Swords, yeah. They know they had erratic behavior. They know they were immature. They know that they were sneaky and deceitful. They know they lied a lot. Yeah. I mean, this person is just sitting in it. Sitting in their own shit. You know, they fumbled you big time. They fumbled this connection. They wore a mask. What is the outcome, please? Three of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're collaborating with new people. People that want to see you succeed and want to see you win. People that are going to help you increase your finances and increase your lifestyle. You know, you're wise. You're steadfast. You know that you can collaborate with different people and get different results. You're being very strategic on who you let into your life. Who you want to, collaborate with and make a dream team. You know, you are working on your dream team. What is the advice, please? Six of Pentacles. The Hermit. Yeah, continue to only collaborate with people on a soul level. People that want the same thing for you on a deeper level, right? For your purpose, for your future. Not just about money, but a deep soul knowing, your deep soul calling. You're only collaborating with those people that have the same outlook on life. People that are light workers, people that are, shining their light. People that want to do good for the world. People that want to uplift humanity like you. Star seeds, light workers. That's who you're focused on. That's who you're collaborating and having equal give and take with. I'm going to get the hidden truth messages for this connection. This could be from you or your person. Take it how it resonates. I couldn't let you get close to me. We both know I am not the one for you. I'm going to get numerology card. Let's see what message wants to come out. What numerology card? 1313, starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and check out my new website for a list of my services. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.